Greetings everyone, it's time to cruise away on amazing worldwide escapes from our team based right here in Oz. Good to have your company as ever. I'm Derek Marks.
And I'm Jo Grimwood. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll make it worth your while for sure, as we have some stunning fun cruises with Carnival, the cruise line that always has a smile on its face, and exciting places for you to discover.
Yes, coming up, we're off to the fiery wonderlands of Iceland in June on a finely tuned 17-night trip to London, the British Isles and the Nordic Nirvana. We also have a Brisbane to the Bay trip for April, journeying the South Pacific and Hawaii to the Golden Gate Bridge of San Francisco.
Amazing, but first, let's start with a spectacular journey over 50 nights for the start of 2027, as we take you on 3 cruise trips back to back with Carnival, sailing South America to join the world-famous Carnival as well in Rio. Witness a solar eclipse and feel like you're on a journey that will never end as you cruise for over 6 weeks. You'll fly first to Los Angeles, the City of Angels, the home of Hollywood, with plenty of free time to explore the city, staying for 2 nights.
Wow.
So a wonderful amount of time just to wander the Venice canals, head down to Malibu, perhaps the Sunset Strip, the Hollywood Bowl, and make sure you go ahead and take that photo behind the Hollywood Hills, the Hollywood sign. Then it's time to cruise on board the gorgeous Carnival Firenze. And remember, you're going on a triple cruise, so this is going to be incredible. 45 nights of Carnival fun.
I'm in.
And, you know, they do put the fun in fun ships.
Do they ever?
Well, this is the nice thing as well. Carnival have ventured into sort of longer itineraries of late too, which means that you get a lot of the signature Carnival activities, maybe with more enrichment kicked in. Again, they'll have experts coming on board to talk about different destinations, to prep you for the shore excursions on offer. And you are going to be going to some amazing parts of the world. No doubt you want to get out there and see the wildlife and pack all the trips in too. So that's something, again, you can, you know, become keyed up on before you even get off the ship. You know, you don't even have to worry about what you're going to be doing, because it'll all be prepped for you should you want to. And again, you can take it at your own pace too. And I know a lot of people, when they're doing a trip of this length, want to do their reading beforehand and check on what you're going to be doing. Whilst you're on board though, don't forget, it is all about the fun of the fair, and of course you'll be going to Rio Carnival, or you'll be witnessing Rio Carnival on this itinerary too. So think about all of these maybe South American inspired dance classes you can do with the dance cast. They'll have like your salsa and tango and things like that, which is so much fun. Line dancing on a day-to-day. You could be doing everything from aerobics through to, those traversing those water slides or rope bridges up on deck. Fun for all the family, not just for the kiddos, by the way. Those are also adult friendly. So if you are just traveling with yourself and your other half on this trip, which I'm sure a lot of people will be given the length, then don't think Carnival is just for, kids and family, because they have something for every age range. It's just about having these wonderful activities that you can enjoy and get in the spirit of as an adult too, and I love that about Carnival.
Yeah, and on this itinerary as well, given that you are on board 45 nights, don't forget it's not a port every single day. You've got nice chunks of sea days to enjoy, and that's great when you're on board a Carnival ship as well, because there's this kind of infectious good feeling that flows right the way through the ship. It comes out in the cuisine, it comes out in the entertainment, it comes out in the personality, even at the bars and in the lounges, and it kind of ripples through everyone, which I think is absolutely fantastic. Right, are you ready? Deep breath, everyone. We're about to take a cruise of 45 fabulous nights, starting in LA with a few days at sea first.
Exactly, and we're into Acapulco first of all, where history stands at the San Diego Fortress, and you can watch the cliff divers as well, which are an incredible sight to see. There's also some wonderful shopping downtown in Acapulco, this famous holiday resort. Then we're into Manta in Ecuador, where you can watch fishermen hauling the morning catch at the harbour, or perhaps take an excursion to the Isla of Plata, the poor man's Galapagos. It's an amazing place to see all the wildlife while you're out there, of course. course. Next up, it is Lima in Peru, which is a lovely city of contrast. You've got the colonial grandeur, but you also have this modern energy as well along the Miraflores cliffs. Now, perhaps head to the sacred Pachamac ruins, where you'll see these amazing temples and pyramids whilst you're there. Coquimbo's next in Chile, where you can see bustling markets and also an incredible old fortress and these amazing Aztec and Inca ruins as well in the Elqui Valley. That will be pretty amazing to see. Next up, we are into Santiago in Chile, which is the start of the second cruise, a bustling port which is rich in amazing architecture and history. You might want to travel to Valparaiso, which is a hillside of colourful murals and winding streets. Next up, we're into Ushuaia, which they call the end of the world, and the Tierra del Fuego National Park is a must-see. In fact, you can ride the end of the world train into the wild landscapes in the Tierra del Fuego. I recommend booking that excursion early because it does get busy. Then we're into Puerto Madryn in Argentina. Wide beaches and sweeping promenades make way to incredible wildlife. In fact, an excursion you can do is to walk among the thousands of Magellanic penguins in Punta Tombo, which I think would be amazing. Then it's Montevideo. Colonial plazas, you're going to see a lot of imposing and amazing architecture here, but you might want to venture inland to go and do some wine tasting. They have great reds in Ushuaia, to a family vineyard perhaps in the celebrated Tanat wines. Buenos Aires is next, of course, a city of incredible architecture, a thriving dance scene, pulsing with colour and energy. Perhaps take a guided tour through Recoleta Cemetery. That is fascinating. See San Telmo's streets. Rio de Janeiro is next up, and dazzling with golden beaches. Of course, so many songs have been written about Rio. You're going to be there during Rio Carnival. Get the cameras out because you'll see some amazing costumes for sure. And you want to head down to Ipanema to see the thriving scene. We're back at sea for the solar eclipse. Now, high above the ocean, you'll see the sky beginning to dim and the horizon will glow as the sun is slowly eclipsed, and you'll see a few breathtaking moments as daylight vanishes into darkness. Unbelievable, very rare. Then it's Marcel in Brazil, and this is going to be where you can just enjoy the beach. I think after all of this excitement, it might be a beach day that you'll want to enjoy. The crystalline paradise of coral reefs and incredible marine life. Do some snorkeling there. Then it's we're into Grenada, which greets you with the spice-scented markets and pastel houses. I love the sailing actually to St George's. There's some great shopping right there at the terminal, but you can head further afield to the spice plantations. Then we're into Fort-de-France in Martinique, part of the Antilles Islands, the French Antilles, which have a French flair with Caribbean warmth. Perhaps head to the Bellarta Gardens and the slopes of Mount Pelée for island scenery on tour. You can book that with the ship. Philipsburg St Martin's next, which charms with Dutch architecture, sandy beaches and amazing shops on Front Street just behind the main beach. Tax and duty-free shopping for cameras, for watches, for fine diamonds. Really great place to get some deals for sure. Next up, we're into Miami. And guess what? You're going to disembark and you're going to have 2 nights in a hotel in Miami. Maybe just to decompress after this very exciting itinerary and see some of the best of South Beach, such as the incredible Art Deco district. There's also wonderful shopping to be had in the malls, such as Aventura. You will love it. So here's an overview, of course, flying into Los Angeles for that mini break. Then we are off into Mexico, Ecuador, Chile. We're going to be having some lovely scenic cruising as well in the Darwin Channel, the Chilean fjords and Cape Horn, and this will enable you to see cliffs and icy peaks and waterfalls unfolding before your very eyes. The tip of South America and Cape Horn as well, where the 2 oceans collide. It's going to be incredible. What a trip.
I tell you what, and you need the time in Miami, don't you, at the end? It's kind of to readjust to normal life because you've just got very, very used to cruising life after, 45 nights on board the ship. You'll be like, oh, what is real life? What is normal? I've forgotten, because you get very, very used to not having to do anything, to have all of your food cooked, the room cleaned, no worries, no letters arriving in the post box, nothing. It's just brilliant. What an amazing transcontinental journey into South America, right the way to the bottom of the world, and you go to the Caribbean, all in one fabulous triple back-to-back cruise with exciting city stays in both Los Angeles before you cruise and in Miami afterwards. and over 6 weeks of vibrant and entertaining cruising with Carnival. I'm in. I'm absolutely in. And the price is so good. I look at this and I think, I can't say what I want to at this time of the day, but how have we done this? How have we managed to get over 6 weeks of cruising into that price tag there? It is crazy. And what I would say to you right now, this is for the 2nd of January in 2027. So yes, it's a long way off. A deposit today will lock and freeze that price tag for you. It is such an opportunity for a great time. You've got plenty of time to look forward to it. It's exploring South America, and it's hitting 2 big highlights as well along the route. You're hitting Carnival time in Rio de Janeiro, which is amazing, and you'll be witnessing the incredible solar eclipse, which creates a ring of fire around the moon out somewhere in the South Atlantic. Amazing, and you'll be there with an uninterrupted view. It's something that makes this journey just that bit more magical. Now, your Dream Away package includes your Sydney flights, first to LA for a 2-night hotel stay there, and then that back-to-back-to-back triple transcontinental cruise on the Carnival Firenze, crossing the equator twice, partying at Rio Carnival, and so many highlight ports on this amazing journey over your 45 nights full board on this stunning ship. Cruise ends in Miami. We've included that back to normal life but gently hotel stay in Miami before you fly home to Oz, and the value in this getaway is just ridiculously enormous. So call us today and we'll secure your places with a deposit. Here's everything that you need to know, you lucky people. Honestly, I mean, Joe, would you? Absolutely. I mean, you think of all the things you could do with $11,000, and that is a wise investment, I think, don't you?
Absolutely. The scope of destinations.
Mind, body and soul. It's great. Remember, it's an amazing package, and it's toll-free to call us, 1300 411 954, and you will get the very, very best advice here in Oz to make your whole journey a dream. And remember, it is just a deposit today. Don't sit there and dream. Let's do it. Let's do it. We are here for a good time and not a long time, so let's see the world. And with that in mind, here endeth the sermon, and it's time to head now to the land of fire and ice for an incredible discovery of both the charming British Isles and nature's playground, spectacular Iceland. And let's start this trip by flying from Sydney on the 24th of June for afternoon tea, shopping in Harrods and walking the Mall to the Palace. It's incredible London, and you'll enjoy a 3-night stay in the city. There it is. Look, the Houses of Parliament and Big Ben. You know you're in London when you see them.
Oh, absolutely. And of course, where history and modern life collide, you've got Tower Bridge right there. You know, you've got to cross that. It's iconic. Bustling South Bank, we love that, with loads of restaurants, the Tate Modern, and then lively Covent Garden with all of its street performers and fabulous market stalls. You've got London Eye right there as well. That's a must-see. Then it's down to the port of Dover, and we're going to be on board the Carnival Legend for 12 nights. Wonderful. She was just upgraded in May 2024, actually. A lot of additions, including the chef's table, which is a restaurant and big new poolside movie screen for dive-in movies. I love that. Newly decorated staterooms and public areas as well, and a heck of a lot to do in the Carnival way whilst you're on board, including all the fun of the fair, and they really do know how to party on Carnival. And a lot of the time it's just watching your fellow cruisers get involved with these game shows and whatever is going on, because it's so entertaining just watching what goes on, isn't it? You know, great ship. I've been fortunate to be on this ship, and I have to say she's beautifully laid out. I love the design from one area to the next. You know, it's colourful, it's vibrant, but it's still classy in its own Carnival way. And you're going to be finding that from dusk to dawn, really, there's just so much packed into your entertainment schedule. They put the E into entertainment on Carnival. They definitely do. They put the F into fun. Then you've got the mini golf. The mini golf course is a fun one to do up on deck. You might be getting involved in game shows during the day, watching some live music at night. Maybe you're going to be doing some crafting activities as well. You know, but it's definitely going to be really interesting. And also the theme night. So when you're in port in a certain destination or at sea, they might have a big buffet night. I mean, things like the Chocoholics buffet. They have you know, Carnival night, Brazilian Carnival night, or Caribbean night, depending on the itinerary. They'll do something special, you know, for everyone to get involved and dressed up. And of course, if dressing up, as you're seeing, you could be dressing up every night of the cruise. They do a formal night. It's not always obligatory. Like, you don't have, if you want to go and eat in the buffet and you know, not partake, you don't have to. But if you do want some lovely pictures taken, the photographers on a formal night, they get all the best backdrops out. So it's a really good time to go and have those, you know, once in a lifetime photos done to take home. And at the end, you can actually buy the photos. You can also do, they often do a cruise and review video, you know, filming everyone around the ship throughout the voyage, and at the end you can take that home as a nice memory too. So there's loads of things that are geared up for your enjoyment on Carnival. And of course, deck sales with the shops on board. There are loads of recognisable brands for you to shop for as well. It's just wonderful. And the gym, let's not forget, you know, you've got the gym, you've got fitness classes, you've got all of the spa treatments on offer.
How am I going to fit all of this in?
I don't know.
Good job it's a 12-night cruise then. Let's set away from the White Cliffs of Dover.
Yes, and we're heading to Belfast and Northern Ireland first, where you can explore the rich history with a visit perhaps to the Titanic Belfast Museum, and then marvel at the natural wonder of Giant's Causeway. It's very dramatic, lovely photo opportunities there for sure. Then it's Stornoway in Scotland, where you can discover this incredibly charming region up in the islands. And, you know, the historic Lewes Castle is a must-see. In fact, take an excursion there and delve into the local heritage and enjoy some scenic views. Next up, we're into Reykjavik in Iceland. You can immerse yourself in the most incredible landscapes. The geothermal activity here is fascinating, and head on an excursion to Golden Circle with lunch, where you get to visit the geysers and waterfalls, the national park. Then it's Grundarfjörður, where you can explore, you know, this very tranquil little town nestled beneath the mountains there. But you might want to take the Snæfellsnes Peninsula tour, which shows you the volcanic landscapes and the little villages. Akerey's next, and you know, experiencing this part of the world is learning about the Viking history, which dates back thousands of years. So definitely fascinating to do any tour with a local guide, as they'll talk you through it. And you might even see some whales along the way. Amazing. Then it's Seyðisfjörður, and you can wander through the lovely streets and just enjoy the atmosphere in this part of the world. You should be seeing the midnight sun phenomenon at this time of year too. I mean, you'll be there during the day, but it's just interesting as you're sailing around to experience that for sure. Next up, we are into Kirkwall in the Orkneys, where you can visit some lovely native villages kind of set up in the traditional way. You might want to head to Skara Brae ancient sites here and see the Neolithic settlements. I think that would be fascinating. Then a day at sea sees us back into Dover, where you'll disembark, and we will fly you back to Oz.
What an amazing trip, hey? I mean, you've seen it all there, haven't you? Enjoy one of the most magical parts of the world on this trip, exploring the scenery, the dramatic landscapes, the geothermal activity, and the great adventures in Iceland. And you sounded like a local pronouncing all of those names as well.
Tuck.
And you also get, what does that mean?
Thanks.
OK, you're welcome. As well as enjoying the charm of the British Isles ports here as well, including the Outer Hebrides and the Orkney Scottish Islands as well. And you'll have a wonderful stay in London in June as well. I have to tell you, I've just seen this price literally seconds before it pops up on your screen, and I almost don't believe it. It is so, so good. I mean, Carnival are such a fun cruise line as well. There's never a dull moment. There's never people in the middle of the afternoon just, you know, snoozing in a chair. There's always something going on. And again, the team have worked wonders to get this exclusive package together, using our global group's buying power to secure an excellent rate for the 12-night cruise, sailing to and from the White Cliffs of Dover. And your trip includes the return Sydney flights to London and a 3-night stay there in the capital as well. Call us today. This is already a popular cruise in Europe with our customers. So call today, toll free, with a deposit, and we'll get you booked. Here's everything you need to know, you lucky people. And talk to the team also about adding a drinks package for your cruise as well. Carnival have an excellent value soft drinks package, as well as the Cheers drinks package for beers, wine, spirits and cocktails as well. Call us today and we'll go through everything for you when you book. And remember, you can tailor the stay in London if you want it to be longer. And of course, at the end of the cruise, if there's another European city you fancy spending some time in, we can make that happen as well for you. Call today and get that booked, because that price will not stay there for long. 1300 411 954 is the number to call. Make sure that you do it as quickly as you possibly can. Remember, you can do that right the way through the week. More deals on our website as well at cruiseaway.com.au, and there are literally thousands of offers there as well. But we're focused on Carnival, and our final adventure in this show starts closer to home as we venture from Brisbane to the Bay in April. Let's get straight on board Carnival Luminosa to start your 22 nights of fun, laughter and great times. I have to tell you that my endearing memory of my Carnival cruise was just the fact that you were never short of anything to do. In fact, going to bed, you almost felt like, I know I need to sleep, but I don't really want to go to bed because I don't want to be missing out on anything that's happened.
Yeah.
Because there are so many good things happening all the way around the ship. And it is, it is a great family cruise line, but it is great for everyone because there are wonderful places that you can just escape to.
Yes.
They have Serenity that you can just escape to. It's an adults only area with great big oversized padded lounges and cabanas and whatever that you can just go to. There's a little bar there as well. So if you want peace and total quiet, that's still a possibility on Carnival. But I think Carnival are great for these longer trips as well, because as I say before, it's about this infectious good time. There's a smile on everyone's face. I have to say, it's a cruise line that you would find very, very hard to find anyone who was in a bad mood or grumpy, or do you know what I mean?
It's so true.
Like it's so naturally infectiously happy.
Yeah, because there's and you have later openings for things like the disco than you would on a lot of other ships.
Yes,
so that's great. If you want to boogie the night away, and they play all your favourite music as well.
Till 4 in the morning.
Exactly. Till 4 in the morning. You've got lots of restaurants to choose from. Specialties include Bonsai Sushi Express, which is delicious made-to-order sushi, sashimi, rolls. You've also got Mongolian wok, which is included, by the way, for no additional fee. This is for your Asian flavours that you bring together with the chefs, from seafood to Szechuan beef and Thai barbecue.
Lovely.
Chibang is also included. So you've got some specialty restaurants included in this, which is incredible, which is Chinese and Mexican tradition. So it's a nice fusion restaurant. Guy's Pig and Anchor Smokehouse with brisket, sausage, baby back ribs, salmon. Who's getting hungry right now?
Me.
You need to book a cruise. You've got all of this to look forward to. Exactly.
And the thing is, you can have what you want when you want it as well when it comes to food.
Yes.
You know, when you're at home, you think, well, I really fancy this, but you need like an hour run up to prepare it and to get it ready. You can literally go to any of these places, grab and go, or book a table in one of the restaurants and off you go. This is going to be the greatest time. And of course, you can eat slightly more often than you might do at home as well. It's allowed. 22 nights then out of Brisbane.
Yes, some days at sea. We'll see us into lovely Suva in Fiji, which is a vibrant capital with tropical charm and also the colonial architecture that's familiar with these islands. You'll wander those local markets and coastal streets and enjoy that. Then we're into Pipit, which dazzles with its vibrant colours. And of course, you can see right there, the natural beauty is what Tahiti is all about. You want to get out on the ocean if possible, snorkel, glass bottom kayak. Then we're into Moorea, and wow, the Emerald Mountains here, the volcanic mountains are incredible. Turquoise lagoons. Take a lagoon tour to snorkel with rays, actually. Enjoy a guided island safari in a 4x4. Next up, we're into Honolulu. Yes, that's right, the capital of Hawaii on the island of Oahu, where you can head to Pearl Harbor and learn about the history. Up to Diamond Head to get spectacular views, or Waikiki Beach to learn about surfing, maybe. Next up, we're into San Francisco. We're going to disembark, and we've got 2 nights in fabulous San Francisco, where you can immerse in its iconic sights and vibrant neighborhoods. Start at Fisherman's Wharf and strolling along Pier 39, and definitely get that ferry over to Alcatraz. It's a must-see. You might see some sea lions along the way as well. Explore Chinatown too and see the incredible Mission District murals, and definitely ride those historic cable cars. You can do a lot in 2 days. But it's time to say goodbye, because we are flying you back to Australia after this amazing adventure. Now, you've got lots of time at sea to enjoy over this trip, which is great. So you can take part in all of the fun ship activities along the way.
Yeah, and you'll be so glad for that as well, because it does allow you to have fantastic days, but it also allows you to have the odd naughty night as well. Do you know what I mean? Where you're not missing out on port the next day. So if you sleep in, you know, until 2 in the afternoon, it's fine. Nobody's watching, honestly, and nobody's knocking on the door at 9 o'clock in the morning saying, right, come on, time to start the day. It's great. Cruising is great. You can be as active or as absolutely horizontal as you want to. I think it's why I love it so much. So this is Cruising from Brisbane on Carnival's Luminosa in April. 22 fabulous nights, amazing entertainment, fun for all the family, great personality in the dining and the adventures on board. You will love it as you cruise across to Fiji, Tahiti, Moorea, across to Honolulu and end in the home of the Golden Gate Bridge, San Francisco, where everyone left you might leave your heart there, who knows? You're going to stay there for 2 nights in a hotel anyway. I do know that, to round off your trip before you fly back to Brisbane. All for this incredible price tag. And again, when you look at the number of nights on the cruise, this doesn't add up at all, does it? It's just crazy. Well, that's what we do here at CruiseAway. It's what we've been doing for over 25 years. And this is coming up soon, relatively soon, but the adventure starts on the 2nd of April. So talk to the team toll free right now. And remember, we've been booking these trips for over 2.5 decades, so we can offer you the very best cruise advice as well. It's not just about the prices, it's about the great advice as well. Here's everything you need to know. And as always, if you want to tailor the stay at the end of the cruise, make it longer, travel on to somewhere else in the States, let me just tell you, I did a bit of research. Within 3 hours flight of San Francisco, Los Angeles, San Diego, Denver in Colorado, even Seattle, where I worked out the timings, and you could pick up a late April Alaska cruise from Seattle about the time you arrive, with a fair few choices of cruise. So there's a bit of food for thought for you as well, because lots of people want to do Alaska, and if you're doing a long trip, you know, shall we go big or go home? You know, I mean, it's all possible. I looked and there were quite a few Alaskan cruises going out on something like, I think it's the 27th or 28th of April. So this will work out just perfectly for you as well. Anyway, listen, the world is your oyster. And all you need to do is talk to our team, because we can make a trip that is absolutely bespoke to you. And you know what? If we do that, I know what you'll do. You'll ring round and you'll be talking everyone into coming with you.
Yeah.
Look, I've made this trip. You have to come with us.
Yeah, absolutely. Can you imagine? It would be a great group trip, actually. It really would be.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Carnival is just the kind of ship you want to be doing it on, because there's something to entertain absolutely everybody.
Yes. And actually, just for a second, let's talk about Carnival in that respect as well. If you've got a big group of people with you and you all have completely different interests, maybe you would be quite happy just sat in the pub, watching the screens, watching life go by. And maybe another one of you is very sporty, wants to be in the gym all the time, wants to be doing physical activities. Absolutely fine, because you're in the same place. Yeah. So you go off and do that, you go off and do that. Yep. I'll meet you in the bar later.
Happy hour.
I'll see you at dinner.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly. Every hour's a happy hour on Carnival.
Absolutely. No, it is. And there'll always be something. There's entertainment in every space, whether that be a live musician, just a guitarist, or, you know, a quartet, or, you know, some kind of fun, like, you know, like we said, they put the F in fun. They really do. And there is something different going on every moment of the day. You will love it. Listen, we've been talking about Carnival in this show, but we deal with all the major cruise lines. So anything you're looking for, you know who to call, and we'll be back here to cruise away soon. Bye for now.